In a quiet Indian village surrounded by green fields and mud houses, lived a young farmer named Arjun. Dressed in a simple white kurta pajama, Arjun wasn't just any farmer, he was a dreamer. Among piles of vegetables and traditional tools, he always kept books and a chalkboard beside his home, a sign that he was hungry for knowledge. One afternoon, while sitting under the shade of a neem tree, Arjun met an elderly man named Masterji, who used to be a school teacher. Masterji spoke to him about the importance of setting goals, clear, powerful goals that give direction to life. If you aim at nothing, you hit nothing, he said while drawing a simple chart on the chalkboard. That night, Arjun lay on his charpai, gazing at the stars. He imagined himself working with a tractor, managing large fields, using modern farming techniques, and teaching others in his village. He knew that these dreams wouldn't fulfill themselves, he had to act. The next morning, he sat down and wrote his first goal: upgrade farming methods to increase crop yield in 2 years. He pinned the list to a bamboo board beside his books. Every day, Arjun started taking small steps, repairing tools, improving irrigation, experimenting with seed quality, and documenting his progress in a notebook. Though his beginnings were humble, his determination was powerful. Then came the storm point. One evening, dark clouds gathered, and a heavy storm destroyed much of Arjun's standing crop. The fields were damaged, his hut leaked, and his savings were at risk. Arjun stood quietly in the muddy field, holding his soaked goal sheet. Though defeated momentarily, he reminded himself, a setback is not the end, it's a lesson. Instead of giving up, Arjun adapted. He learned about weather-resistant crops and solar-powered irrigation from free government training videos. He even bought a small solar panel and started watching farming tutorials on an old second-hand laptop, sitting under the tree where he once met Masterji. Months passed. Arjun's hard work started to bear fruit. His crops flourished, his techniques improved, and even nearby farmers began to notice the change. One day, he stood proudly beside a tractor gifted through a rural development scheme, one of his goals now fulfilled. He held his goal list, now filled with tick marks and new additions. Arjun didn't stop there. He began teaching young children and fellow villagers about smart farming. The chalkboard that once held Masterji's lessons was now filled with Arjun's own teachings. The boy who once listened, now inspired others. Through failures, learning, and consistent action, Arjun's story became a beacon of hope in the village. A simple farmer who proved that when you set clear goals and walk toward them step by step, even muddy paths can lead to golden harvest.